Shalom, dear brothers. I wanted to have a little one-on-one chat with you, but, well, we're not yet in each other's presence, so we're going to have to do it through the computer screen. I want to have a little chat with you about differences, as well as the glasses that we wear. These glasses that I'm wearing right now have smudges on them, and I'm working really hard to get rid of the smudges, and I see that very often during the day, not only are there smudges, there's dirt all over them, and it's something that's bothering me lately, because when we look through glasses, we have to look beyond the smudges, we have to look beyond the dirt that are on these glasses. What am I referring to? Well, I'm referring to the way that we look at the world, the way that we look at other people, the way that we look at interactions or the lack of interactions with people, the way we look at people that are different to us and the ways that we look at people that are the same as us. It's all tainted with our glasses that we wear, with our perception. But what is our perception based off? Our perception is, number one, based off education, what we were told by our parents or by our religious leaders or by our politicians or any other leaders that we've had in our life. What they tell us, and if we respect them, well, we take that on and we go, oh, okay, so that's the way I'm meant to see the world. Our social surroundings taint and mold the way that we see things, right? If I live in a neighborhood that everyone's pretty much the same, well, someone who is not the same is seen in a different way, in a different manner. So there are many things that shape the way that we see things, that mold the glasses that we wear. But as grown men, I believe that it's very, very important that every so often we take those glasses off and we take a look at them and we say, where are the smudges? Because the truth is, glasses are made to help us see better. So we are educated in order to understand better. We are taught by all of those leaders and by all of those teachers to think better, to make better decisions. But at the end of the day, we as men have to take responsibility for our own way that we see the world, the own way that we see or judge another person. So I really strongly believe in taking off those glasses every so often and saying, what smudges have been created by society around me? What smudges have been created by people who have told me things and I've just believed them because they told me? Where am I not willing to take the responsibility that I am looking through someone else's glasses and not my own? This is a very challenging thought, and it's a very challenging thing being in leader of the pack, because in leader of the pack, I believe, you don't have to believe it, but I believe that we need to be able to see another person and even learn from them no matter how different they are to us. We need to be able to take off those smudged glasses that maybe told us that that person is X, Y, Z, and say, well, let me make that decision. And if I make the decision after taking my glasses off and cleaning them and going, oh no, they were right what they told me about that person or about that situation or about that political view or about that religious view, whatever it is, that's fine. If you have taken responsibility to look at it through your own eyes, me looking at it through my own eyes and not somebody else's. I remember when I was teaching in South Africa, I was the head of a boys' school in South Africa, a few hundred boys. And one of my first weeks there, one of the teachers asked me if they could bring a guest to speak. And I was very new, quite young, and I trusted this person who asked me. And I said, well, you know what, if you trust that teacher, no problem. Yeah, bring them. They can, have the pulpit, they can have the floor, they can have the stage, and they can talk to the boys. And it was one of my biggest mistakes that I let this person speak. Because that person stood up and said, boys, I want to tell you, whenever you have a question, ask your rabbi, which I have no problem with. It's a wonderful thing to be able to ask a rabbi, ask a preacher, ask a bishop, ask whatever it is. Doesn't matter. That's great. That's a wonderful thing. But the next line was the worst line I've ever heard in education in my life. And I've been involved in education since I was 15 years old, 14. He said, the reason you should ask the rabbi is because then it's the rabbi's responsibility and not yours. If you ask the rabbi, and you can replace that word rabbi with pastor, with teacher, with scientist, with politician, with CEO, businessman, YouTube influencer, Facebook influencer, whatever it is. You don't need to take responsibility because they've told you what to do. That is not the way that a man can live his life. That is not the way, well, many men do, but that is not the way that leader of the pack lives our lives. Leader of the pack is humble enough to learn from other men. As you know, we at our events have lots of different men speak. Lots of different men share their life experience, their wisdom. And this main event, we're going to have the same. And people who are different to me, people who have different opinions than me, because I'm not afraid of people who have different opinions than me. I can learn from them, I can grow from them, and I can disagree with them as well and still respect and honor them. But that knowledge that is given, that wisdom that is given, or that nonsense that is given, we need to take and we need to go, thank you for your glasses, sir. Now I'm going to check out if that is suitable for the way I need to see the world. It may be suitable for you. It may be suitable for me. But I will only truly live a responsible life if I ask myself, are these glasses right for me? Are these smudges right for me? Or is that someone else's dirt and smudge that they can live with, but is not right for me? So I ask you, gentlemen, as we just have just over a month until many of us are going to sit together, learn from each other, and even argue and discuss difference of opinion. Number one, maintain respect. But number two, be willing and have balls enough to not just take on someone else's opinion about something, but to take responsibility for your own opinion, your own way that you see the world, your own smudges and our own dirt that are on our glasses.